beautiful sunshine, a little bit of mineral water, a little bit of windy breeze, lovely surroundings. We could be anywhere today for the Ozone, but we are in fact on location. I'll tell you that we're in the capital city of Italy. It's Rome. We're joined today by very special guests, Andrew Farriss and Michael Hutchence of INXS. Hey. Pleasure to have you on the show today, Michael. Andrew, what brings you to Rome then?
Well, we thought we'd meet up together, actually write some songs, and so we're just going to spend a week here.
Do you find a particular city can bring something out in your songwriting that you wouldn't get anywhere else?
I mean, we write anywhere. Mostly on the road and hotel rooms, which aren't the most inspiring places. So it doesn't really matter.
Now, you've been around, obviously toured around many countries around the world. Have you got a particular favourite, Michael?
I think Europe's interesting because every day it changes for us, you know, whereas when we were in the States, it's pretty much the same country, even though it's a big and varied country.
And do you find, Andrew, that the sort of fans differ from country to country in terms of the support that you get, or the way, the sort of attitude they have towards you as a band?
Well, pretty much they're usually the same sort of heights and widths and clothes and things. But mostly, you know, the people, some of them know some of our older records and some know some of our newer records, you know, depending on which country it is, depending on how long they've known about the group, and depending on which songs have been successful as singles in that particular country.
Lips are trembling, 'cause you're gonna be free. Realize what we're doing here. The time is right to kill your fears. Bitter tears, they're so sweet.
Now, taking you back a little way into the past, when you both started out the band, you were both at school, weren't you? You both met at school, I think.
Yes.
Well, perhaps I can ask you first, Andrew. What were your first impressions of Michael when you first met him?
I don't know. I didn't really think about it all that much. All I thought was that I didn't like particularly the school that we were in, because it sort of the local government in the school in Australia had said they were going to finish the school and they didn't, and so we were actually sort of boarding at someone else's school, and we sort of didn't like being there anyway because we felt it wasn't our school, if it makes any sense. And then Michael had come from another school, and I guess I felt some sort of understanding of what that felt like to be there and then doing that. But I don't think Michael and I really probably became friends for a couple of years after that.
In fact, when we were about 15, I think we got to know each other much better.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in terms of the name for the band, INXS, how did that come about? It could be confusing to some people when you first see it written down.
It was, actually. In fact, for a while in Australia, I'm sure we had two audiences. One that knew about us by name, say on the radio or on TV shows, and one that knew about us from posters on the street at the live shows. You know, because it's INXS. I'm sure they thought there was an INXS and an INXS or something.
Straight to the beat, but it close, stay on. White light everywhere, but you can't see a thing. Search and squeeze, a mad sad moment. Glory to you, glory to you. Take me there, wanna make her suicide bomb. Love levitation, suicide bomb. You wanna make her suicide bomb. Love levitation, suicide bomb.
Most of our videos are us, just performing. That's what we've always liked them to be. There's not much, you know, rubbish going. You know, the narrative type videos we've never really done, you know, where you have the car and the girl and all this sort of thing. We don't really like that stuff, but, you know, it's us. It should be about us. It should be about music. And the further away you get from that, the more clever you got to be, I think.
How do you cope with all the sort of press attention, Michael, that you obviously get as the lead singer and somebody who's portraying a particular image for the band?
I don't get enough.
Is this not enough, the Ozone?
It's enough for me.
Now, the new single's out, Heaven Sent.
Yeah, right now.
What were the sentiments behind that?
It's amazing. You go from asking a question about your personal life to asking a question about records, just like that. That's a very good question. I think Heaven Sent is. I think Heaven Sent's a good song for us. It's a little bit harder and rougher than some of the things that we've sort of been doing, and it's not quite so sort of in dance orientated as far as all the other dance records that seem to be out there. It's a little bit different than that.